Hello world, welcome or welcome back. I am Goddess Dawn and I'm here today, Friday, August 30th, 2019 with an R. Kelly update. Despite earlier reports of R. Kelly wanting to be released from solitary, it's now being reported that R. Kelly is not even in solitary confinement and actually has a cellmate. That said, it wasn't an easy transition according to this article, which is from the Chicago Sun-Times, published today, August 30th, written by a John Cito. Any issues, take them up with him and not with me. I'm just the messenger here. Anyway, the article states this. It says R&B singer R. Kelly is not in solitary confinement and has had a cellmate for quite some time, despite refusing an order to take one last month, federal prosecutors said Friday. Kelly also allegedly displayed a poor attitude as he was being written up for refusing that order. He said he was told he didn't have to take a Celly and complained, "I have too much going on to worry about," an incident report. That's according to a 10-page filing from Assistant U.S. Attorney Angel Kroll that landed Friday afternoon. And you do have to question who these leaks are coming from. Why is this information being leaked to the media? I mean, of course, I'll take it all day. However, I feel ethically it probably shouldn't be happening. I know if it was my case or my loved one's case, I would definitely not want little details slipping into the media for the masses to consume. And Steve Greenberg, Kelly's lawyer, complained in a filing Thursday that Kelly had been held in solitary confinement since July 11th. There, he said the singer has no meaningful interaction with other humans, can't go outside, and can't watch TV. Greenberg asked U.S. District Judge Harry Leinenweber to order the Federal Bureau of Prisons to let Kelly out of solitary. He has also asked the judge to reconsider his earlier order keeping Kelly locked up inside Chicago's Metropolitan Correctional Center. Kroll objected to both requests. Suffice it to say that Kelly is not in solitary confinement, Kroll wrote, as he has had a cellmate for quite some time despite his initial refusal. In fact, he's had more than one cellmate so far. And I find that to be interesting. So they're saying not only is he not in solitary confinement, but that he's had a cellmate for quite some time and has had more than one so far. The article continues, reached by phone Friday, Greenberg argued that solitary confinement doesn't mean that you're like in the movies where you're locked like a POW in a dark hole. Solitary confinement means you're locked up 24 hours a day in a cell, Greenberg said. You have no TV, you have no recreation, you have no interaction with other people, whereas if you're on a regular floor, you've got 30 or 40 other people you're interacting with during the day. So the fact that you might have one other person in your cell who's there because they can't follow the rules and are being punished doesn't change it from solitary confinement. So here Steve Greenberg is arguing that him having a cellmate doesn't detract from the fact that he doesn't have the other privileges that a person in general population would have. It goes on to say, as for Kelly's refusal to take a cellmate as ordered, Greenberg said the cellmate Kelly refused had gotten in trouble for making a shiv, or a makeshift knife. He says, I think it's an oxymoron to say we're holding someone in solitary for their protection and then give them a dangerous roommate. Okay, so it goes on to recount the charges that he's facing, and it describes, what he's looking at as far as time should he be convicted of one or more of these allegations. Upon hearing about his attorney filing for a motion to have him released from solitary and put into general pop, I was really scratching my head. Like, why would R. Kelly want to be in general pop? He probably has money on his head, and even if not, given his charges, he's the least liked of most other criminal types. Or does he feel that his celebrity removes him from that list, and that he will be adored and catered to upon his arrival into the multi-populated area? If they indeed let this play out, I have strong feelings that it will not go well for him. Maybe that's what he wants or they want, but I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Greenberg seemed to be the one to leak a lot of this info, but it also looks like the prosecution, head of prosecutors, Kroll, is also retaliating in the media against reports that are coming out. So they're playing war in the media as well as in the courtroom. Greenberg reporting that the cellmate that R. Kelly refused had gotten in trouble for making a makeshift knife is insane. He's basically, to me, saying that, you know, he's in grave danger. And what it looks like from the outside is that there's a hit out on him. And money talks, also in prison. Would R. Kelly have the right to refuse a cellmate? That's my other question. They're saying that he had refused a cellmate. He got written up for that, but that this particular one that he's with now is not his first. That he's had others that haven't worked out for whatever reasons. And what does being written up mean? I'm curious. If you know, let me know in the comments. You know, it's a bad look for R. Kelly, who hasn't even began his trial for the many things he's being charged with. For people to be saying, you know, he's refusing orders and displaying a poor attitude after being disciplined with a write-up. It all sounds like BS to me, to be honest. I do feel that R. Kelly is being a diva and all of that. I do believe that part of it, but I don't see him refusing a cellmate and all this stuff. And why would he want to go into general pop? I mean, that still doesn't make sense to me. Being in a monk-like state. I say monk-like meaning solitary, where you leave your physical self for a lot of the day and you go within. There's a whole other world within us. There's a connection there that can be strengthened with being still. It forces introspection, allows for clarity and a stronger spiritual connection. Like I said, if these reports are true, R. Kelly is running from these things and into the arms of danger. The fans and the complicit celebrities who, you know, are said to be donating, they can donate all the money they have in the bank, but it won't give them the satisfaction of his freedom. He will hopefully be tried and finally held criminally accountable for the sex crimes and other abuses that he's inflicted on young black girls. Period. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you as always for checking me out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell for the notifications. Like this video and also comment. Let me know you're here. Till next time. Peace.